Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. It is 4-4. There is a portal here that is open and available for us to choose to. We're going to aggressively go after what it is that we desire. This is about being so focused that you have blinders on to anything that might distract you and to provide some clarity for some of you. I pulled two cards that there's no mistaking the energy that comes here. You are ending a cycle and you need to be very aware of what types of things, what types of energy you're allowing into your space. This is like somebody's spinning the block and you need to politely decline. They open the door and they say, "Come on in." And you say, "Oh, no, thank you. I have somewhere to be." You have a tendency to do this like, well, what if it's different this time? And you know full well it's not. It's not different because they didn't show up different. They showed up the exact same way they showed up the last time. They show up with that same exact energy and you go, well, what if like it was you that that created that situation? It wasn't you that created the situation, it was them. And they came back knowing full well that you were going to hop right in that car and go for another ride. And you were just going to not have any say in which direction it went in. You were just going to ride along. And that's what they need. They need you to be this anchor for their BS. Why, baby? Clip that cord. This is not energy that you want to be carrying with you. This is the end of your cycle. And you need to be so aware of this and so conscious of this that you go sit down. First of all, I'm here and clean your altar off, clear it off fresh, like wipe it down, disinfect it, dust everything, new energy, all new energy. And then you set up your tributes, you set up your offerings, and you say, please don't let me go back down those roads. Put up those dead end signs. Make sure that it's clear to me. Please don't let me mess this up this time because I know what I want. And I don't know why I get so flustered, but I do. And sometimes I do. And that's okay. We're human. We do human things. But you can do it different this time. All right, we've got a new earth. That vision that you desire, that vision that you keep seeing, that dream that you keep having, that little nudge that you keep feeling, that's all true. That's all happening. Now, it does feel like there is a weight holding you back. Forgiveness is not the same as forgetting. It's not for the other person, it's for you. It's because you're carrying the weight of something that occurred as if you're responsible for that baggage. You're not. You can say, you know what, I forgive them for being who they are and making the errors that they have made and for misjudging me the way that they misjudged me, the way that they came into this situation thinking that I was something to be played with, that I was something to be fumbled. You're forgiven. That's your mistake. And now you're going to go live. They're going to go live with the situation that they created for themselves. They made their choices. You didn't. They made their choices. You didn't. So why are you carrying the weight of this? Let it go. I forgive them for being stupid. I forgive them for being completely ignorant. I forgive them for not being able to see how amazing I am and what we could have had. That's not my problem though. I have things to do now. I want to move forward and I have a vision of what that looks like. And it's incredible. And I'm sorry that you don't fit into that vision anymore, but that's your fault, not mine. But I see it and I feel it. When I lay down at night, I exist in that realm. And that's the realm that I choose to continue to make choices that create that reality. And that does not include carrying guilt, carrying woulda, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, carrying the weight of the disappointment, the letdown, the discouragement. They really didn't want you to shine. They wanted you to be this small for them so they could carry you around in their pocket. And it would be so convenient to just have you there for whatever crap they wanted to put you through. Just too big for that, babe. Okay, you're too big for that. And you're too big to be carrying around a little tiny suitcase of somebody else's issues. Let them go. Focus on what it is that you desire, what you deserve. And there's somebody there that wants you to shine so bright it blinds them. Go for that. But first, we're going to talk about having some optimism towards the future, because we've had to let go and put aside a lot of disappointment. It's not, there's no room in the way that you think and feel about your future to have these doubts about um, how amazing it could be. It's really like there's this little tiny voice in your head that wants to downplay how incredible it could be because of the disappointments that you've experienced in the past, because of the situations that have let you down, which, by the way, were great lessons in showing you how strong and persistent you are. That's what those were there for. That's what that was about. So it wasn't about I missed out, I messed up, or how things could be. It was how much have you learned and how much have you grown? So now do you understand what you really deserve? Can you imagine it being bigger than you can even hold in that tiny little imagination of yours? No, you're not supposed to be able to be holding this limited little vision. It's supposed to be bigger than you can imagine. It's supposed to feel that good. It's supposed to be so incredible that when you get there, you're just like, I had no idea it was going to be this good, that my life was going to feel this good, that it was going to be this complete, that it was going to feel this amazing, that I was going to have not only everything that I dreamed of, but more. There's more. I didn't even know I was capable of having more. So all these doubts that you have come from this question of whether or not that you can trust other people. We know that there are people out there that you can't trust, but can you trust yourself to know when that is? You can. You know now that that little nagging voice that you had in the back of your head when these situations were occurring were telling you and guiding you and showing you the way. You have that. That exists within you. You don't need to look anywhere else for your power. It resides in there. You are already so gifted and so powerful and so in tune with who you are and what it is that you want. Nothing can stop you. You just have to know that about yourself.